that are given to us. Okay, let's get started. So in this session, we would be covering two cases, the Airbnb one and the Airbnb two case. So both the cases have the same data set. So there would be only one, I think there are three tables that are given to us for both the cases that we will be uploading, and then we'll be solving the cases, the questions around it. Okay. With that, let me share my screen and people. Okay. I would be working on this case. Okay. So this is the Airbnb one case. Okay. So just let me share my screen. Okay. So this is the Airbnb one case. There are three different tables here. One is primarily into calendar, so it will have the calendar attributes. The other one is into listing, so it will give you the listing details. So if someone is listing their property on Airbnb, so attributes around that would be there in that listing table. Then there would be the reviews table, wherein you would be going through the different reviews, so reviewer IDs, what comments are there. So that is something that will be there. Now the problem is, another thing is like this is a data set. We download this. Okay. Now this is a simple table. There's just 6 columns. So listing ID, the date, and then available or not. Pricing. So this is where your the thing that you studied yesterday, the last topic, the replacement will come into the picture. The minimum nights and the maximum nights are the two attributes, other attributes in this. Okay, very simple table. There's nothing complex in this. But when I come to this listing table, okay, this is where you will find some of the issues. One thing is there are a lot of columns in this. So ID, listing ID, name of the apartment. I mean the name using which the people advertise, the description of the listing, host ID, host name, host since. Nothing is, this is where the real problem will start. Postgres normally does not identify dates column automatically. So it will start treating this as text. Okay. Now when I, like suppose I create a schema for this table and I give, while creating the schema, I say host since is a date column, and then I try uploading this table there, it would start throwing up error saying that you are trying to upload a text value into a date column. Now to overcome all that, what we have to do is we will create the schema with host since as text. Okay. We won't upload it. We won't create the schema as date. We will create the schema as text. Now, once we have created the text, we will upload the data. Okay. And after uploading is done, we will update it and we will change the data type to of host since to date. Okay. So the process that we will follow is we will create the schema with host since as text, upload the table as it is. Once the upload is done, we will update the schema to change the data type of host since to date. I think all of those are fine. They won't find any other issue in this table. And going to the third one. Okay. With host since as text. Okay. So you have listing ID, dates, again, the reviewer ID, reviewer name, and then the comments. Again, a simple table, nothing complex in this. Okay. Okay. So the first thing that we'll need to do is we'll upload all the three tables. And what I'm going to do is I'll show you one. The most trickiest of this is your listing table. Okay. So I'll show you how to create the schema for this. and how to manage the uh, alter table command for changing the data type for host since column. Okay, so I'm showing you all this. The expectation is that you will pick up the next two. Those are easy. Okay. So what I do is I'm just pasting the column so I don't toggle between Excel and Postgres. Okay, so I am creating the listing table for you. The first one is ID. I've taken it as begin. Then you have listing URL. This is a text column for me. Then I have name. This is also a text. Then I have description. This is also text. Then I have host ID. This is a host ID is a backend. Yeah. Then I have host name, and there's a text. Then I have host since. Okay, this is where I was telling that although this is a date column, I am not uploading it as date. I am uploading it as text. Once the table import is done, I'll change the data type. Okay. Then I have host since. Then I have host location. Host location is a text. Okay. Then I have host response time. This is host response time. Okay. Text. Then I have host response rate. This is also a text. Then I have host acceptance rate. Host acceptance rate. Okay. Then I have host is superhost. This is the text. Then I have host listing count. This is an integer. Then I have host total listing count. Host total listing count is an integer. Then I have name. Then I have room type. Room type is a text. Then you have accommodates. This is an integer. Okay. The bathrooms is numeric. And then you have bathrooms text. This is a text. Then you have bedrooms. This is numeric. Then you have beds. This is also numeric. Then you have number of reviews. This is an integer. And I think the last one, review score rating. This is numeric. I think these are all the columns in this table. Okay. Let's see if it creates the table. So table schema is created. Airbnb listing, this one. I'm just importing the data. So the table name listings. Okay. So this is header, fine. Right, done. Okay. So first thing first, like the table is created. If you want to check the table, whether the data is there or not, so let's start from uh, Airbnb listings. Okay, so I'll do this, and the table is here. Okay. Now, if you remember, there's one thing that we had done. We had actually changed the data type of host since column. Okay, we had imported data text. Actually, it is a date column. Right. So what I'll do, I'll use alter table command. Alter table Airbnb listings. Yeah, okay. And update. Uh, column name is host host since. Uh, so this is host. Okay, update. You don't need all this. Update Airbnb listings. Set host since. The full name is host since. Okay, date. Uh, host since. So this is your text, and that needs to be converted to GD, YY format. Okay. So everything I'm forcefully converting to this format only, just to keep the consistency. Okay. So now everything done. Now, if you want to go back and check, let's start from Airbnb listings. Okay. So now this thing is corrected. I think. Yeah. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll give you this query. So this is one thing that you could use, but I'll expect you guys to work on the remaining two create table commands. Okay. So this is something that you could use for the listing table, but all of the table are pretty straightforward. I think you guys should be able to do that. So try doing that once, but let me know if you guys are getting stuck.
Hey Rishabh, sorry to interrupt.
Good.
Hello Rishabh.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't have access to this case.
To this?
Case. I don't have access to this case.
Okay. Is anyone else also facing this issue? Anyone else also facing the issue? Is everyone able to access?
There is this case. I also not able to find it.
This is this is Airbnb 1 and 2 case.
Yes, we don't have access.
Okay, so you both are from which cohort?
We are from BA type.
BAF.
BAF, yes.
BAF. And what about DA? Are you guys able to access this case?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, just hold on for a minute then. I'll get this checked. Actually, I've asked these guys to check for the your group, BA group. Okay. So, what are the latest case that you're able to access?
IPL case.
Oh, after IPL, nothing is open?
No.
Oh, IPL we did last week only. Okay, let me do one thing. Can I send a attachment here? Yes, I can. Okay, I am putting the files for you guys. Okay.
Okay.
On the chat, I'll put. So I've sent the listing one. I'm sending the remaining two also. Okay, so I've sent all the three files. Okay, so the first one listing, for that I've given you the create table command. You can use that. And the remaining two are also there. You can start writing the create table command and post this. Okay, can you guys refresh the portal once? I think access is given. I think it was Prem, you who were not having the access, right? So try refreshing the page.
Yeah, we can access it now.
Okay, thanks. Try the creating a table first because that's the first hurdle for us. Let me know if you guys are getting stuck in creating the table. Any, anyone? An issue? Any issue in creating a table? Anyone? Any update? Any, at least one of the table is uploaded. How is it? What is the status? Okay. Okay. We'll wait for some more time.
Hi, Rishabh.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, after converting date text into date format,
Mm.
some of the years are like 2030 or out of range. So
2030.
yeah.
Okay, we're talking about this one. Questions, right?
Okay,
So,
so in your case it's showing correctly, but in my case the
okay, can you show
value
me the code what you have written for conversion?
the same that you have texted on the chat to date.
Same thing.
Yeah.
This one, right? 2030.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it is only in my case.
Okay, I actually want to see your exact. Can you copy paste this part wherein you are changing the data type? I just want to see that chat.
Actually, I googled it and I used the
Mhm.
alter table command to
Mm-hmm.
get the
Auto
correct
table
value.
command also. Okay, auto table command also you can use, but this should
Yeah.
have worked.
Yeah, that was not working in my case.
Okay, I mean surprising, but
Yeah, maybe it's because of date format in the
I don't know.
laptop.
It works on that because every system has a different way of writing it. But then, okay, right now it is working. Is it working?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, nice.
Right.
Okay, okay. Anyone else?
I mean, for calendar, I'm not able to import the data for some reason. I'm just checking on it.
Okay, what is it throwing an error or how is it?
Yeah, it is throwing an error.
And what is error?
Okay, I'm just.
Is it around the price column? Okay, I don't
Okay.
know. It could be around the price column. Fine. You want to show your screen?
Yeah, I can.
I think it should be around this the price column.
One second. Okay, yeah, share screen.
Can valid for the type question. Okay, so nice question. Fine. Okay, I think go to the go to your data CSV that you're trying to upload and see where is Kristen written in your data. I don't think
Oh,
Kristen should be written somewhere.
okay, I think I might have made some mistake. I'm trying to
Hmm.
import a wrong file, I guess. Yeah.
Because there's no nothing called a Kristen there.
Yeah, got it. I just looked into it.
Okay. So there's one place wherein you guys may get stuck in calendar table. That is your price column because you think that price is a integer value, Michael value. So you try importing those that, but it will fail. So you will need to import it using text, then import the data, and once the import is done, then you will need to use the replace function to remove the dollar and the comma sign. So let me know if you guys get stuck there. Douglas, any update?
Rishabh, just a question.
Yeah.
So when we import the CSV file, right,
Mhm.
is there any order that actually it gets imported on? Because the way here it shows in SQL file, I mean, in the PG admin and the order might seem different. Is that right?
Order in the sense I didn't get it.
Because, okay, I'll share my screen just to understand this. So, I mean, here the ID the order in the CSV file.
Okay. That order. Okay, I mean, forget about that. That's
No, I'm just checking because this seems very different. I got confused whether the access.
Okay, hold on. Why is your order looking like this? This is not the right ID. Which table is this? Listing table.
Yeah, listings.
Why is ID looking like this? Hold on.
Or did I import it wrong?
Okay, I know what is happening here. This is coming as this. Fine. Give me a minute, guys. There is something wrong in your this thing. Hold on. Okay, so I've created this. Now Airbnb listings. Okay. Okay, so fine. Okay. Where is the listing table? Oh, okay. I mean, that is totally correct then. Fine. Great. That is there in the CSV. Totally right.
Okay.
Yeah. So order is not something that you should be looking at. If you want to order it, just do a order by some whatever you want.
Yeah, got it.
But that is not needed. Okay. Fine. I'm waiting for a couple of more minutes so that everyone is done uploading all the 3 files. Okay, so those who have done uploading the table, they can start with the questions. I mean, initial ones are actually easier. So we'll try attempting those. But I'm waiting for those who, if anyone gets stuck in uploading the 3 table, let me know.
Vishnu, one more question.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in the table,
Mhm.
where it mentions the the type of the column, that is for the date after doing the update, it still shows text.
Which table is this?
I mean, all the tables I checked.
Mhm.
The update did, I mean, it ran successfully. It said it ran, but then again, when I'm seeing it, still shows text here.
Okay. Give me a minute. Okay. Can you show me a screen?
Yeah.
Says host census text set to.
I guess we have just used update, not
Oh,
order.
okay. So One thing that you're missing is update calendar, and then you're setting the host since should be equal to. Okay,
No.
no, in that line only. Okay, so this is your listing table, right? This is the
Yeah.
listing table. Okay, so show me that line wherein you are updating this listing table.
Here.
Listing says host. Oh,
No,
this is
I
reviews table.
this is here.
Ah,
Sorry.
to date host since. Okay, do one thing. All right, before this, write alter table. Before
Okay.
this, write alter table and the table name. I think it's a listing table, right? Huh. After this, update listing. I think this should work. Try running this once. Okay, not showing index error on here. Hmm. Doing an update of listings table and you're setting the host since. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's do one thing. Alter table listings. Add column. After that, right? Add column.
Okay.
Write some other name. I mean, host since date. One word. Host since date is one
Okay.
word.
Oh,
And write the data type as date. DATE.
okay.
Okay. And then a semicolon.
Okay.
Press and enter. So that comes to the next line.
Okay.
And hold on. Update listing set host since date equal to host since date. Set
Okay. Host since date, right?
date equal to now run this.
Okay.
Yes, again.
Hmm.
Error date time field out of range. Okay. Surprising. Alter table, alter column host since. Okay, fine. Alter table, this thing add. I'm adding the column. Fine. Try this one, which Arun has said. It's just simply trying to add to alter the data type of the column.
Okay. 1 second. I'll be able to copy this. Tables listing. Column.
Host since type date
Mm,
in alter column command.
yeah. Type date, right?
Yeah.
I think this is right. Still getting a same error.
Alter table listings. Okay. Can you try doing one thing? Can you try deleting this table once?
Okay. I think this is because the format is.
Format is different, but
Yeah.
you are
Why?
using the same file, right?
Yeah, I did. Wait. This is for listing, so let me run that.
The host since column.
Huh.
The first one is getting a bit of a thing. Try
Should
deleting this
Okay.
thing once. Right. Try deleting the table once.
Okay.
And then retry it.
The whole table or
The listing table.
right.
Only the listing table.
Okay. Okay.
Now try running this alter table command.
Yeah, I think it changed now.
Okay, try for the other one. Wait, all the three are done.
No, I think one. I mean, none of them got updated, but I'll just change the values for those and I'll try it again.
Okay. Okay.
So I am also getting this error of um, out of range.
Okay. Can you share screen? I think it should be the similar issue.
Yeah. Is it visible?
Yeah.
So for me,
I
these
think it's the same issue. Can you try deleting the column, the table?
the whole table.
Yeah, the listing table.
Okay.
Drop and recreate this table now.
Okay. So I was not able to copy from the
Okay.
comments.
Okay.
Run it. Yes. The listings. So this now.
And do no, so columns are there. Need to import the table now.
Um, listings.
Now hold on for a minute. Where are you altering the table? Listing the last one, right?
So I tried this way
Yes.
initially,
So
but do we do it now?
alter table, yeah. So this is alter column who since fine. I think this should be fine. Try running this one.
Okay.
Now run that select star.
Yeah, who since is dead. So
It should be fine now.
hmm. Hmm.
It should be fine. Yeah. Okay. All of that are done. All three tables.
Yep.
Okay. Try solving the questions. No. I think the initial ones are easier. Others? Any date? Any update to this? You need more time for this? Or shall we go to the questions? Okay, let's start with the questions one. Okay. So your first question is to calculate the total number of listings and the unique property type. Calculate the total number of listings and the unique property type. Okay, so it's actually a simple counting problem. You don't even need a group by here. So try doing this. Should be a simple, straightforward one for you guys. Okay. You got one response. Okay. So got although yours is correct, it's just that there has to be a single query. So you can put in the single query actually.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So for this, I think the simplest approach, I mean, think of yours is correct, is that needs to be in the same query. Okay. So this should be the distinct. Okay. You forgot to count. That's right. Okay. So this is total listing and this is a unique property types. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. See the second one. Identifying the top 5 most common property types and their respective count. So you need to do a counting here. Top 5. Okay. So there are 2-3 ways that we could solve it. But see, you need to find the top 5 most common property type. For every property type, you will have a listing, a total number of listings, and you need to do a count the top 5. one more step. Good. Others? How to do this? So you will need to do a, for every property type, you need to do a count of IDs. And ultimately, once you are done the count, you will need to order by the total count and pick out the top 5 using the limit 5 approach. Try doing this. Okay. So there will be something like this. For every property type, you are doing a count star from the table, Airbnb listings. Okay. You're doing a group by property type because you're doing an aggregation over here. Okay. And order by counts, order by count star, and the limit 5. Okay. So these are the top 5 property types based on the total count. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Calculate the average review scores across all listing. Average review scores across all listing. This is the number we need. The average review score rating. Just that much is needed over here. This is a single number wherein you're trying to find out the average of review score rating. Okay. So this is a single line question because you're trying to do a calculate the average review score, right? So the average review score is there in this table. This is the review score rating. Okay. So this is the column that we will need to calculate the output for this question. So it is the average review score across all listings. So what I'll do is select your AVG of that column from your Airbnb listings. Okay. So this is the thing that we will need. Okay, so this is the average review. If I want to round it off, I'll just do a round of this comma 2. Okay, so this is the average review score that is being asked in the question.
Here,
Average review score across listing.
here, can't we do like a weighted average because we have a number of reviews?
I know. So this is a simple average, not a weighted average that we are calculating over here.
Okay.
Okay, the next one is listing the top 10 listing with the highest review score. So we need the top 10 listings which are having the highest review score. Okay. Try doing this one. So list the top 10 listings with the highest review score. So in this question, you will need to do find for every listing ID, you need to find out the review score rating, which is in the listing table, and then find the top 10.
Isn't this like just uh, sort the listings based on
But
their review scores and
the simple question.
Okay.
The simple question.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Okay. So Prem, the response limit 50. Why is it all this? Yeah.
Sorry, it will be 10.
Arun, it's a simple. I think. Let me check one thing. I need to check one thing. Does every listing ID has multiple values? Oh, okay, good. Fine. Okay. Okay. So fine. What you've done is here for every ID, we're trying to find out the average review score rating. is not null. That is also needed because there will be many who would not have the review score ratings, and that will create a confusion. So these are the listings which listing ID, which the top 10 listing IDs actually. Okay, so for every listing ID, I've calculated the average review score rating, and I've removed those listing ID wherein the values are null. Okay, then ordered by the average rating and took a limit 10. Okay, fine. Move to the next one. Count the number of listings with an average review score below 4. Number of listings with an average review score below 4. So you're actually bothered only about those ratings which are having the average review score as less than 4.
Are these like these the simple one? Like we don't like this is just where clause, like simple where clause.
Yeah, that's a simple way to close.
Okay.
Okay, so do one thing. This is not a simple way clause actually. Good. Confused. So this is average review score, right? So if you're talking about the average review score, then it has to be having filter because you need to calculate the average review score first and then put a filter.
Okay.
Right. So you're talking about the average review score. So you will first of all calculate the average review score and then use a having filter to see which all are less than 4.
Okay. If we just say like where their review score is less than 4, what would like?
So suppose there is a listing ID which has two values. One is 5, another one is 4.
Okay.
So now
So
if you use if you do
listings have duplicate values, like against one ID, there can be multiple rows.
correct.
Okay.
And you will actually get both. I will get all the listing IDs then because there would be at least one value which is less than 4. So
Okay. Yeah, just wanted to confirm on that because single values. Okay, right.
nice. So group by having found it's less than 4. Fine, I'll take this. Okay, once you're done with this one, please do not continue the other questions. I want you guys to try the Airbnb 2 case. I think because the dataset is simple, dataset is the same. It's just the complexity of the question increases. So I want you guys to try this one after you are done with the latest one. Okay. Right. It looks correct to me. What you have given. What is?
Rishabh, can you share the query for this one, the selected third task?
Pardon? Okay. Right. So the simple one, wherein you are actually you are using a subquery. In the inner query, you are. Okay, let me run this
Okay,
first.
okay.
From Airbnb list. Fine. Select.
Do you have to give the name to the subquery?
Yeah, this one. Post this. Okay. So what you've done is you are selecting ID from the listing table, wherein the average review score rating is less than 4. Okay. Once you selected the ID, you're just doing a count of ID. Ideally, you should not do this. You should do a count of testing. I don't know how impactful is this, if it changes the output or not. Okay, you're doing a root by ID. Fine, leave it. No, not needed.
Right.
So this will be the output for this. I'll
Okay,
put it on select for everyone. Okay. Where after this equal to 4. Okay,
so regarding the link that you shared,
Mhm.
case 2, I don't think I have the access for that.
Okay, no problem. So it's just that I'll ask them to unlock it for you guys. But the data set is same. You don't need to upload anything. Okay, but these are the questions. It's just the same data set. The questions are different.
Okay.
So you need to rank everything is same. You already have calendar, listing, and review table, so you don't need to upload anything. Just need to write query for this. Rank all the reviews submitted between these two dates by the submission date, and you need these 4 tables. You need these 4 columns. You need listing ID, review date, reviewer name, and the rank of the review by date. So definitely, if you're talking about the rank, you're talking about the window function. You will need to make use of the rank function over here, and you need to rank all the reviews between these two dates. So it will be rank over order by date. Anyone? Okay, so this will be listing ID, date, review name, rank over order by date, listening. Yep, I think looks fine to me. Actually, for you, I think average date. Good, good. I think this is what I got from it. I think it looks fine to me. So this will be your ANB reviews. Review date between date. Okay, did I miss out on something in copying? Okay, so review date between 2015. I think the date is 2015-01 to 0630. Okay, 2015-01-01 and 2015-0630. Okay. And this one is ID, I believe. Oh, this is listing ID only. Review date. I think this is date. If your name. Hmm. 2015-01-01 and 2015-0630. This is the reviews table. With date. Hmm. Okay, so some issue. There's no date.
I think you have to cast date as a date.
your date column is still text.
That's what I was trying to try converting it, but something which is something else
Format,
going wrong.
not same year, month.
No, so that is also not working. I tried. Okay, I got why it is not working. This is your reviews table, right? So is it working on your system? Because I think this all this is because of this text format.
Yeah. For me, the date is in the form of YYYMMDD.
So is it working there?
Yeah.
So it's showing some output, right?
Yeah, it's showing. I can share
So
the screenshot.
it's not showing in mine because I forgot to change this to date format, the correct date format. It's still showing this as text. That's why it is not working.
Yeah.
Rishabh, for me, date format is the right, but it seems like it says some syntax error when I do the where clause.
Can you show me the code?
Yeah, I'm just sending it.
Okay, so you're doing a rank over repeat date ascending from reviews where review date is. Okay.
Apart from
Okay.
where clause, if I run it, it's skipping.
Okay, so the problem is you are actually using review date there. Review date is not yet created in your where clause. So you will need to replace review date with the normal date column.
Wait.
That's the normal thing. I think the only thing that you need to do.
Yeah, I mean, I tried both. That's why I just I'm still getting the same error when I just do
Okay,
the date.
can you show me screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you're trying to do is you're trying to calculate this.
There shouldn't be is.
Is this something that is not needed? Okay, date between. Yeah, I think this should work. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, try the other one. I mean, in my system, it is not taking that because I've not yet changed the data type. It's still text, so it's not working in my system. But try doing the second one. Then most active host. So calculate the total number of reviews received by each host across their listings. And then you need to rank based on the total number of reviews. So this is actually, you will need to, first of all, calculate the total number of reviews by each host and then rank them based on the total number of reviews.
Could you please share the problem statement again?
Yeah. So you need to okay, I'm not sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So calculate total number of reviews received by each host. This one. calculate the total number of reviews and then use the rank function to give a ranking based on the total reviews. Hello, a bit. Okay, so you're writing a CT to. Okay, so you're writing a CT. Number of reviews and you're selecting and I think good. Okay, this looks correct. Okay, others. So you need to write a CT to find out the total number of reviews for every listing ID and then do a count, then do a ranking outside the CT. Okay, so you're doing a select of host. Please. Okay, so this is your listing table, right? So in listing table, the reviews is the number of reviews you need to sum up. It's not a count. I think that's the only mistake I could see in Arun and Archana, your both codes. So it has to be sum of number of reviews, not the count. Okay.
Yeah, there are few errors.
Yeah.
There should be some and group by host ID, host name.
Correct. Group by host ID, host name from this one. Yeah, PNB listings. Okay. So what you've done is for every host ID and host name, you're doing a sum of number of reviews from the Airbnb listing table. And after that, whatever number of total reviews you get, you're just doing a ranking for that. Rank over order by total number of reviews. Okay, so let me post this on chat. Okay, and we'll go to the last one for today. Analyzing the revenue for top listings. So you need to calculate the total revenue for each listing by summing up the price for all available days. Total revenue for each listing by summing up the price for all days. Use a window function to rank. I think more or less on the similar lines. The only thing that you will figure out is when you are doing a sum up of price column, you will not be able to do it until unless you do a replace using the replace function. But try doing this one. This is the last one for today. So this question you will need to find out for every listing ID. You need to sum up the price and then that summed up price, whatever you get, in that you will need to use the rank function. Okay, so I doubt Archana this simple sum of price will work because your pricing column has dollar and the comma both. You will need to find use replace to sum up. It won't work like this. Hmm. Anyone is able to do this? Yeah, I think this looks fine to me. So we return a city from this is Airbnb table. You're doing some cost replacing dollar, then you're replacing comma. Cast this as numeric. So you are closing this bracket, this, yes, and then this. Okay, so you're 3, 4. You're done with this. So listing, you are opening a bracket for sum, then you're using a cast function, then replace, again replace. Then guys, so this 1, 2, 3, 4 brackets open. Okay. So is it because of the data type of price? Price is already numeric. Okay. I had changed that. That's why it was not working fine. In my case, I will actually just I'll just remove this. Everything not needed because I already changed it. Okay. So I actually changed earlier only I changed the price column to numeric, and that's why it was simply not accepting a replace function because replace function is only for text. Okay, so what you need to do for every listing ID, you need to do a sum of price. Once you've done the price, you have renamed it as total revenue, and outside the CT, you will just rank it based on the total revenue. Okay. So, and this is some of the questions. Okay, for I think Archana, for you, I think you're doing a listing, you have replaced it and then summed it and then ranking. Okay, fine. This looks good, Archana. Okay. Okay, try the remaining ones. I think the Airbnb 2 case is something on specifically for the window functions. I think try attending most of the questions there. That will clear all your doubts around window functions.
Can you
But,
ask the team to share the access with the DF batch also?
With the DAF batch also. Yes, I'll do that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the time, everyone. And just try attempting the remaining ones. I think we should be good then.
There's one doubt which I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was one of the questions which you asked in the case 5. I
Mhm.
did it, but I don't know here also for some reason where clause was not working for me. Was there any reason why that was happening?
Where
I've put it on the chat.
So the problem is you cannot see you have just in the same query only you are creating a rank function column name RANKK.
Yeah.
So you cannot write like this.
Okay, so
it has to be inside a subquery, then you can use it.
Okay, got it. So basically, it's still the column hasn't created yet. So
Correct.
Okay, got it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the time.